Hi everyone, and happy Sunday. Hope everybody has had a great weekend. Sad to see it's over already. The kids will be going back to school tomorrow, and I just wanted to come on. Everybody has a story, guys, and my story was I was sick, I was burnt out, I was tired, I was losing hope, and I turned to holistic wellness, to where I love sharing that with all of you. And then I turned to CBD wellness, which is something that is super passionate to me. I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but ever be just totally exhausted to where then it is just depleting out your body and you are searching for hope and help. You went to the medical side of things and that kind of failed you, which is what happened to me. So if you guys can relate to that, say hello and tell me down below. Say hello as you guys are hopping on. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I am so tired. I decided to wear long sleeves and pants to the game today, which it was so hot, and that was like exhausting. Anyway, so even there at the game, I was stopped and people had said to me, about 3 people said to me, "I know who you are, you're that CBD girl." And I kind of laughed and I was like, "I am." I said, "How did you hear about me?" And they tell me on Facebook. So I love seeing that, people are paying attention. So I thank you for all of your love and support. So going back into what I was saying, so about 4 years ago, I had gotten sick, to the fact of, I think it more happened from exhaustion, guys. I am a mom of 3 girls and my kids don't sleep. So anybody can relate to that. They have no sleepers. My oldest is now 9 and she was not sleeping at all. She was up 22 hours at a time. And so she was a happy up, but she was exhausting the hell out of me. So by the 3rd month, I was like seeing spots in front of my face. Then I decided to add 2 more to the mix, and at first they slept, and then around 14 months for my middle one and about 17 months for this one, they decided they weren't sleeping. So I think that started the process of the spiraling of my head throbbing, of the stomach issues. I can't say medical terms, guys, but I'm going to describe. So I set out over to the doctors. I needed help, and then I started getting misdiagnosed. If this sounds like anybody, just, kind of tell me down below. And they were failing me because I didn't have half of the things that they told me that I had. I had injuries from a school bus accident from when I was 12. And I have a lot of aches and pains to where my one foot actually locks up on me. So that also still happens to this day. I was thankful back then. I had the New York Giants doctor, surgeon, physical therapist, and he had told me that I was never going to be able to dance, wear high heels. He told me that I was never going to be able to walk right. And I turned around and said, "F you, yes I will," because I wanted to. Yes, mommy said a bad word. I wanted to be an ice skater at that point, and that was demolished for me. And it was a week before my competition at South Mountain Arena. So, I had a journey starting from the time that I was 12 to become that warrior and survival mode. But everybody has a story, guys, and my story was when everything kept unraveling and they were throwing, just medications and scripts at me that I was reacting to. That settled in now for anxiousness and dark clouds. So you have that spiral effect where everything is dominoing on top of you. And, now I'm told that I have to go to a psychiatrist because it's all in my head and things are manifesting all over my body. Can anybody relate to that? So I was scared, guys. I had 3 small children and my health was deteriorating. I was running out of hope. And so now I started searching over to the holistic wellness side and, finding out supplements, and I was finding out diet change and to remove toxins out of my home. And that was starting to give me some improvement, but still not enough. So I started hearing about CBD and I started hearing about cannabis. And so I was still kind of confused because you have marijuana side and you have the hemp-derived side, and I was confused on that. So I kept researching and trying, and I tried all different ones, gas stations. I tried, Kelly Ripa's. I tried Jennifer Aniston's, one actually even off the internet. That actually depleted out my bank account, guys. So just be careful, until my neighbor, my mentor, and my upline, Corey, down the street, she had made a post over the ones that we use. And for her boyfriend, Neil, I sometimes say her husband, they've been together a long time, 9 years. And I knew if she was researching something, she really researched it and that it was a pure product. So I was in a really, really heavy flare-up last July, and I was in tears, and I certainly did not look like this. People that have been following along my journey, I've been saying my things straight through even before even doing this, because I want you guys to know that you are not alone. So my fourth time that day in a 24-hour period, I was in and out of the hospital nonstop, and I had heard doctors and the nurses saying outside the curtain about 43 cases were anxiousness, racing heart, dark clouds, if you can know what I'm describing, that big A word. When they told me that that was also happening to me, and I had no more trust because I was reacting to these medications, and because they were telling me that I had diagnoses that I didn't even have, I was starting to go down that route, and it was manifesting all over my body. If you guys can relate to that, say, give me a comment below. So what happened was, now I did agree to go to the psychiatrist, and I did agree to do that medication, and I was feeling like hell on it. Nothing was even helping me that way, and I kept saying, I need to get to the root of this, So in my CBD search, and I was going to a chiropractic doctor that also did kinesiology testing, I had mentioned to the psychiatrist on the CBD, and he says, well, I'm all for it, but I can't get it for you. And I go, what do you mean? I've bought it from gas stations, I bought it online, I bought it over here, although they weren't really working for me. Some of it I was giving away because I gave away some of the other supplements that I found that was helping for me and other people through my holistic journey. And some of it, wasn't doing anything at all. Some of it made me sick to my stomach. And again, that one company wiped out half of my bank account. So a little scary, guys. When Corey did that post, like I said, and I turned to her and I said, please, I was in such a flare-up, and I was in tears, and I couldn't take care of my kids. And this is where I get emotional, because you feel like a failure, and you feel like your world is closing in on you. So she said, come on, girl, come and get it. Of course you could try it, So I did. Her son brought me some for me to try. And that night, I slept for the first time in a couple of years, okay? So they were tracking my sleep. I was sleeping between 7 and 14 hours a week, guys, no lie. There's also a sleep app that you guys can download. It's called Sleep Score. So I was kind of, going along with that as well. So it proved that, their sleep monitor to my sleep monitor was showing 7 to 12 hours a week. So can you imagine? I was about the equivalent to a drunk, okay? So she checked on me 3 days later, and hi Matt, hi Tracy, thank you. Well, you know my journey from the start, and so I could just be real with you guys, and she checked on me, and I said, is it possible for it to be working? I said, this quick? And she goes, well, everybody metabolizes differently, but yes it can, and she made a post about a week and a half after that she was selling it. I was like, what? So I knew at that point, because it was starting to work for me, and now the swelling started to go down in my body. My thoughts started to come about, and I was starting to sleep. And so some of the head throb was starting to go away. Things were slowly but fastly diminishing, and I was grateful and thankful. So, excuse me, you little cutie patootie. I knew I wanted to put the word out. I didn't care about money side of it. I just knew that I needed to spread the word. And that's what I was going to do. And that's what I do. And I'm so thankful for that. If I can help anybody, that's who I am about. If you've ever tried CBD, let me know. If you have ever, thought about it and had questions about it, because there is still stigma about it, let me know down below. So tonight we are doing around 8 o'clock a special Zoom call. I already have people that are going to it. There's a lot of great things that are happening in our space, guys, that is extremely Extremely exciting. So I can invite 5 more people. So if you would like an invite for 8 o'clock tonight, I could send you that invitation. Tonight also at 9 o'clock, we do our Sunday party. Chance to possibly win some CBD or whatever gift there is at 9 o'clock. You can say, I want to invite to either the party or to our Zoom call that we are doing 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock tonight, not to confuse you guys. There's also, guys, really cool. When I researched Josh and Jenna Zagwell, which is our CEO, I'm going to backtrack myself a little bit. I wanted to know why they wanted to put this out on the market. Okay, because I thought they just wanted to get rich. They didn't care. Well, it turns out that I was dead wrong, and that's what also made me love this company even more. Jenna has an autoimmune of stomach issues, which I was also tested for. So she has to change her whole diet and everything. So you maybe be able to piece together on what that is. So it's a gluten-free kind of area. So if you guys know what that is. She had said no to the doctors on medications because there is no cure for what she has to do. And when Josh found this, he brought it home, and she was skeptical too. So she had no hope either that the CBD would work for her because others weren't. She did the same thing that I did, just started taking all different ones in hopes, you know, and I was also losing faith of the same things she was, but this one worked. And so she turned to Josh and said, we need to do this. We need to get it out there. And guys, I am super proud. We have the H seal for both the farm and both of our product, okay? So that means highest quality through the U.S. Hemp Authority. There's a lot of CBD out on the market, and guys, it's garbage, and it can make you sick. So watch what you're taking, because we give it to our children, we give it to our fur babies. You know, it's very important. We all have something that we want hope for, and we all have a story. And that is the bottom line of, I'm here to help you. I'm very educated in multiple ways, and I try to give you value every way that I can. So I hope that this does give you value. Please give me your love and support, and please, if I can help anybody, I get tons of referrals. I'm very grateful and thankful for that. But I am grateful and thankful that my life has restored in so many areas. I can't tell you that I am fully cured because I can't claim to cure anything, but the proof is in the pudding, and to me, documentation beats every bit of conversation. And so, like I said, tonight I'm doing a special Zoom call, and I would love to have you guys come on. You know, if I have 5 spots left, you know, I already have a few people going, but then we also do have the Sunday night party where any one of you can join. Another great thing is that if you guys, you know, this is mapped, full quality product. So this is mapped. And if you guys think that $69 is too expensive, or if you think $89 is too expensive for a pure product that your body is meant to receive, we now have payment plans. So that is also something awesome that is being released tonight. Can't wait for that. There's going to be new products in October at convention. Other great things are happening in our world. Woo! And I'm going to end it there, guys. Let me know down below if you guys want the invite to the Zoom call at 8 p.m. or if you guys want an invite to tonight's party at 9. Love you all. Thank you so much for following of my journey, and I continue to educate every way I can. I'm also grateful and thankful that I also get to educate with doctors. I get to educate with pediatricians. I get to educate with neurologists. I get to educate at the dispensaries, because even there, guys, it's been fake there too. So just be careful what you're putting in your body. All right, love you all. Have a great week.